as I was saying there, Libra, before my video cut out, let me just start the reading again. We've got these cards on the ground, so I'll just redo the meanings for you. My most sincerest apologies. So this is your October monthly reading, Libra, rising moon and sun signs. This is your full monthly for October, so it will be quite lengthy. So remember, it's impossible for this general reading to resonate with every single Libra out there of rising moon or sun sign. So take what resonates, put what doesn't back. You don't need extra shit in your life that ain't yours to keep or carry. So I'll just reiterate what I was just explaining to you. So we start with the tarot and we'll move into oracle cards, and there's ruins and all sorts of shit going on at the end. I'm sorry, but I would rather explain these meanings to you in full depth so you don't have any misunderstanding of what your reading is, rather than explaining about what I'm going to do in the next step. So bear with me, darlings. Five of Swords was your first card, reversed to drop. Now, I said to you that this was very much uncertain outlook coming from September into the first leg of October. Chance of loss or defeat, weakness, possible misfortune, befalling a friend as well, with seduction or burial. There's something happening and it's going to pull you up a bit. It's going to take your attention and you're going to feel really called to arms here, Libra. Someone needs you. You must be there for them. And it's plain as simple as that. Nine of Swords. It was your second card to drop. Concern, miscarriage, anxiety over a loved one, despair. So, my dear Libras, you are really worrying. You're all up in your head about this individual. You care for them immensely and you are sincerely and seriously worried about their health and their safety at this time. I don't know whether they have not contacted you or there's been no connection, or whether they are avoiding you, or what the circumstances that have befallen this reason. But I am aware that you are very much worried about them and you are very much keen to hear news about them in general. Your third card that was to drop was the King of Pentacles. Now, this ain't no weak or fluff, I want to say, like energy. This is a strong and determined and a real mature energy. The King of Pentacles upright is an experienced and a successful leader. A person of character and intelligence. They can have business acumen, but they have a mathematical ability. A loyal friend, reliable marriage partner with wise investment, ability to acquire money and valuable possessions. So this is like the I can sell ice to Eskimos kind of thing. Can do it all with the charm and allure without breaking a sweat. You know, this makes you hot and a little bit bothered under the collar about how suave, how divinely guided, and how things always seem to turn out quite good when they're around. They come with them blessings of knowledge of how to maybe weave that web, or how to dodge that bullet. They are very smarty pants energy, and I'm seeing that with what you're going through with all up in your head nightmares and not sleeping or eating quite right, that you could probably use someone coming in to give you a little bit of guidance and to just show you the light before you. Then we had Judgment pop out. Now, Judgment, major arcana here, Libra, so this is really starting to amp up for you now. Judgment, my dears. So this is really talking about a time of atonement, judgment in its purest form, the need to repent and forgive, the moment to account for the manner in which we have used our opportunities, rejuvenation or rebirth, improvement, development, promotion, the desire for immortality. Legal judgments will go in one's favor, or they will be fair and unbiased. One should be carefully considering how present actions affect others, though, because it's all about the balance and the judgment that you will reap what you sow, is what the divine is telling me. Remember, you will reap what you sow. What you put out, that intention, you will get back. If you are telling the universe that you're a shitty lover, you're going to be receiving shitty lovers. You know, where intention goes, energy flows, and I'm seeing whatever you put your intention into in October, Libra, is what will come in to fruition for you in the physical. So this is all very, very interesting, actually, to be honest. And then we had your next card, which was the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So, Libra. Prosperity without the happiness. Misused wealth, wasted money, corruption by money. Miserliness. Greed or the fool's gold. So, Libras, did you have a little bit of a windfall without the happy? A bit of misused wealth, a gift given and squandered and stolen perhaps, or just not used to its utmost ability or for the reason it was gifted to you. Either way, you're feeling a bit upset about it. You feel as if you've made a mistake, and it's a mistake unfortunately you can't unwrite. This is the right it went, and it will now be written down as the past. But that is what you need to know. It is the past now. We are in the present. So look to the here and now. Don't even look too far ahead. Just focus on the here and now. Head down, bum up, push through it. It will be easier than what you think. 8 of Pentacles upright. So, whoa. Now this, my dears, is talking about apprenticeship, craftsmanship, you know, quickness to learn, candor, modesty, handiwork, personal effort, crafting a skill that you are so now well at. You can do it pretty much with your eyes closed. It's acquiring that extra element. It's about going that extra distance and learning that extra technique to make yours a cut above the rest, to make your design, your image, your whatever it is you're trying to push out there to make. Pentacles are all monetary, very home and monetary, so financial. So whatever you make your biscuit in, I want to say, your money's in, you really want to get that extra dimension. You want to get that extra attention, so you are a cut above the rest, that you will be put into a you know, the shelf above the standard, so you can really make a bit more of an income. You know, you're really looking at the financials here and how to craft more money. Then we had Temperance come in. Oh, sign of Sagittarius. Now Temperance is no easy energy. This is an energy of moderation, temperance, patience, accomplishment through self-control and frugality. So you really have to pull this back, Libra. You have to be frugal, you have to be modest, and you have to be very restricted. This is accommodation, harmony, the mixing of bringing together into perfect union. You know, management, fusion, adjustment, good influence, consolidation, and successful combinations here to bring a balance, to bring a unity, to bring a co-workable, effortless energy. You know, Temperance is all about being centered, being in the here and now, and being ready for anything. You know, moderation to think, frugality to know which way to move, but most of all, patience to know the difference of all of what the fuck is in front of you. Because if you don't have patience, you won't even know why you're there. Do you see my point, my darlings? You know, you can rock up to the party, but unless you know whose birthday it is, you're not really there. You may be there physically, but you're never there intentionally. That's kind of my point. I hope you sort of understand where I'm going with this. Page of Pentacles upright. Now, my darlings, pages are fresh, new energy, are more immature energy because they have plenty of ideas and idealisms and all that stuff. But when it comes to the actual principle, the actual doing, the actual experience, they are rather in the nada, in the no side. So deep concentration and application, perhaps scholarship, but very much reflection, desire for new ideas, a do-gooder coming in, and a bearer of good news. So I'm seeing an individual here, quite young, full of idealisms and new ideas to try to get you to see things from a different perspective, a different light, maybe a different argument, trying to get you out of the old ways, always the way, and don't, if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing, to let's take this to another dimension. We're not going to fix it. We're going to make it the next generation. So we're going to, you know, amp it up, strap it up, boost it up, and we're just going to make it bigger, grander, and better than the original design. We ain't going to change it. We're going to improve it. Wow, that was a strong message from the divine. So I don't know who that was for, but that was an extremely prevalent message, I must admit. Just let me catch my breath and we'll see what next card is coming in for my dear Libras. October. So we're heading the middle of October now. I'll just let you know we're sort of hitting that, you know, the 13th to 15th area. I'm feeling like we're heading through to the 22nd-ish now. Sort of this is the time area. You know, I could be out a little bit. You know, I'm just sensing the vibrations. I'm feeling that's where this timeline may be vibrating away in this existence. Okay, can we please have more message? Yeah, okay, it's beautiful. Thank you, Divine. Okay, Page of Cups reversed. King of Cups reversed. Oh, wow. Coming out together as well. 3 of Pentacle reversed. Good Lord, a lot of reversals. But strength, upright sign of Leo, and a good omen right there on the end of that grid of 4. This is brilliant. Page of Cups reversed. Okay, so this is a bit of a clicker because this is inclination, deviation, you know, temporary distraction, seduction, a flutterer coming in. You know, look at me, all suave, you know, let me take you out to dinner, let me entertain you, let me monopolize your time. But this is the one-nighter, not the all forever. So please don't get your heart broken. If you want to hit them up for a hit night fling sling, go for it. But please do not expect this energy to give you even the phone call in the morning to see if you're okay. They are in the sack, out the door. Please don't call me anymore. Oh, good Lord, that's harsh. Divine, we could try to maybe smooth it over a bit better than that. My apologies. Sometimes it can get a little raw up in Red Ski's world. Okay, we do have that King of Cups reversed as well. So this is an artistic temperament, so a little bit volatile, very, very out there. Double dealings, scandal, loss, ruin, injustice. A crafty person without who has virtue. So this person that's going to come in and maybe try to swindle and or hurt you. They are here for their highest good, not yours. They do not care what you need or want. They do not need to know for any of that. They have a design or a plan, and your thoughts, cares are not at all part of it. They do not have any thought of folly for you. They are there to get what they want, get what they need, and get the fuck out. I'm sorry, but it is a real full-on energy here of just pure brute and rudeness. They do not feel any emotion here or attachment. They want what they want, and be darned who stops them, because they will take it with brute force. Be careful. 3 of Pentacles reversed was your next card, my dear Libra. So 3 of Pentacles reversed. Now this is sloppiness, mediocrity, and it really is implicating an issue with money problems. Commonplace ideas, so nothing spectacular is coming towards the board. There is no edge here, there is no finesse here, there is no sparkle. It's all dying and withering. This is, you know, lack of skill now shining through, and preoccupation. So your work is suffering from the fatigue within the mental. It's coming through the work. The work is not good. Your design, your artistic nature, your job-like prospect, your solid thing that you were so crafted and good at is failing you, and you are so pissed and livid right now. The one thing that you had to back yourself on was this gift, and the fact that it is failing or fucking up on you right now is not just embarrassing, Libra. It has made you downright ropeable. Like, I feel enraged, I feel sad, I feel emotional, roller coaster running through me right now, an absolute annihilation of emotions in a full feeling. Exhausting. Okay, so let's get to that next card. Strength in the upright, and I definitely think we could all use a little bit of that right now, and to remember to have that at this time. Strength upright is, of course, a sign of Leo as well, but it is always really talking about that needing for inner and outer strength, courage, conviction, energy, to have resolution and defiance, to have action and confidence, zeal. This is matter over mind, and alternatively mind over matter, but this is speaking of accomplishment, finding the courage, finding everything that is needed to make it happen. Whether you feel that you can do it or not, it is finding everything you need within oneself, inner and outer, and having the confidence, the courage, and the conviction to do it, my dear Libra. You can do it. Then we move on to none other than the Two of Wands reversed. So this is really speaking to the fact of sadness. There is some trouble and restraint caused by others, and you're starting to lose your faith, but you are hoping that something will come in to surprise you, to reignite the spirit once more and faith of those around you. I'm feeling, Libra, that there is just a bit of a loss here. You feel hurt. You feel not betrayed. That's not the right word. You feel let down. Yes, you feel let down, and it's really saddened you because you thought this was as solid as a rock, tough as a goat, and twice as fast as a rocket to come at your aid whenever called. This is a person that you would never believe would let you down, let alone, treat you in the here and now in this way. You feel belittled, you feel hurt, you're wounded, but most of all, you are sincerely saddened for where this connection may go now because of it. For you will not forget this nor forgive at this present point in time. Now we are leaving October now, and we are heading towards the magical day of All Hallows Eve, October 31st. And we have the Seven of Cups reversed, my darlings. Desire, determination, and strong-willed. A goal nearly attained here, an intelligent choice. So, my dear Libras, as we're about to head out of October and go into that November energy, you're finally going to find your balls. Sorry, but you are. And you're going to have big brass ones, my darlings. And you're going to push forward. And I see that if you aren't expecting a Two of Cups or a union or another person to come through to reunite with you during this time, you are going to find spirited new love. Whether that's within yourself, whether that's in another individual, whether that's in a pet, a car, a hobby, or a new choo-choo train, toy. They'll matter, but it is going to ignite, re-spark the divinely and beautiful gift of love within you, my dear Libras. This is love, friendship, beginning or renewed, passion, union, engagement, understanding, cooperation. But most of all, this is a partnership and could therefore potentially be marriage moving forward. Is there any other messages, my dear Divine, that you would like to relate to Libra at this time before I close off the reading? Thank you. I'm just asking the Divine if there's any other message that they would like to pass on to you, and they do. The World reversed, so above all else. This is of most importance to you, my darlings. The World reversed is always speaking about imperfection, and the world is full of it. Do not put that marker on you. You may have failure to complete the task one starts with a lack of vision or disappointment, but you are reminded that you can always start it again. The pause button can go for as long as need be, but you just need to remember to push it back to play and to move forward at some point in time. Do not become stagnant, idolized to the point where you are beyond ever thinking of it to restart it or ever finish it. And the Chariot, sign of Cancer, and going with that energy is telling you to move forward. The Chariot is that forward moving energy. It is always talking about adversity and possibly already an outcome. This is, there could be conflicting influences and turmoil and vengeance around you, but successful you shall be. Possibly a voyage or journey may be taken here, but an escape, a rushing to a decision. So therefore you need to pay attention to details, urgency to gain control of one's emotions and control of a situation. So you must be careful, because in the heat of the moment, the shit can get hot. And if it gets too hot, you better get your ass out the kitchen, because you might get burnt. Think before you speak, look before you leap. Only takes a moment. And the Wheel of Fortune, destiny, fortune, fate, outcome, culmination, approaching the end of a problem, good or bad luck, depending on the influences of nearby cards. Inevitability, the wheel suggests the course of events from beginning to end. This can also be advancement for better or worse. The wheel is saying that there is a chance that the wheel will spin. It will not say whether this is good or bad, positive or negative. It is just speaking of the moment that a chance is presented where the wheel will spin and one's fate will be sealed with it. I'm not going to push for any more there because I really do feel that that is the message for you. And yeah, the divine is telling me, yeah, they must roll with that because we're going into November and they've given you as much as they can. So with that, just remember, destiny, fortune, fate, outcome, approaching the end of all problem, good or bad luck. Where intention goes, energy flows. Remember that and put it together. Good for you, my Libras. Now we're going to get your dream card. Now this is an inspirational, beautiful, artistic message to hold in your back pocket whenever you feel the need to remind yourself of where you're going, where you've been, and what the fuck it is you're doing. And hold hope in the darkest of places until you can see the light for yourself. So Libra, rising, moon, and sun signs, my dearest Libras, what delightful dream message and spiritual guidance can I give for you? Let's find out. Divine spirits and guides, what can we please give to Libra to help them with this October reading? What helpful messages, guidance, and okay. Grateful, we have grateful. I appreciate everything I have in life and give thanks for every moment. And good God, yes. Amen. You know, like, we must be grateful. Even in the darkest of moments, we must be grateful for these experiences, for they teach us to know what the light is, to know what those good times are, to know what the happiness is, to know what the love is. Without the other side, the yin to the yang, how would we know the good from the bad? How would we know the feeling of what we want compared to what we don't? We do know this because we know ourselves. Open. I am free from concealment and express myself with honesty and integrity. Beautiful. And that's exactly all you need to be graceful and open, my dears. And you will see doors open which would have otherwise closed in one's face. That dreams will be reignited which otherwise would have fallen to wastelands. And you will be so blissful and so abundant and so joyous. You will wonder what the bad point ever was, because at the moment it's all gravy. So let's look at that angel message for my dear Libras for the month of October. What angel can assist, help, and give guidance to my dear Libras? Let's go. Libra, rising, moon, and sun signs. What angel can help for October for the sun, moon, and rising signs of Libra? We have number 27, angel of inner peace. And I think that is the perfect angel for you, my beautiful Libras. I'm seeing that there is some real stresses and issues going on around you. You've really got some stuff that's going to hit you hard in October. And I think this is the right angel for you. You have received this card because your angel of inner peace has heard your prayers for assistance. If you are feeling in a turmoil and stress, don't despair. Your angel of inner peace is ready to help ease your worries. Your angel of inner peace wants you to reconnect with him by surrendering any issue that is causing you stress. Take the time and sit quietly in a calm environment within your home or in your garden or somewhere in nature where you feel at peace. Gently close your eyes and ask your angel of inner peace to help you clear your inner turmoil you are experiencing at present. Visualize your angel shining beautiful white cleansing light deep within your inner self to dissolve any blockages, stresses, worries, turmoil that have been causing you concern. Watch as the light completely dissolves all of these issues. Now feel the calmness, serenity, and inner peace begin to flow back within your entire being. Take a few moments to really feel this inner peace so that in the future, if you need to reconnect, this memory will help you return to this place with the most ease. And visualize him wrapping his beautiful, powerful wings around you, acknowledging that he is you wherever you need him. Affirmation. I am grateful for the assistance I receive from my angel of inner peace. Whenever I feel inner turmoil and stress, I allow my angel of inner peace to help me to recenter and find peace within myself. Lovely. That is just so beautiful. And I feel more peaceful all of a sudden. Just so at ease. Libra, my divine romance angels. Message, guidance, spiritual advice. Can we please get to Libra? For my Libras, we had healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I'm seeing here there has been some fractures with family, and you are really feeling as if you may need to go back and to relook at some of the situations, and maybe relook at the way you dealt with them. Maybe your thoughts and opinions have differed from them, but maybe over time you're looking at things in a different light. Maybe things weren't as crystal clear as what you thought. Maybe there was a grey area, or maybe you just misunderstood and misread the situation. Oh, look at that. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. To have faith, to give it to divine timing, to allow it to unfold naturally, to not to push, not to prod, not to be impatient, not to ponder, but to just sit within thyself and to just wait for it to all go through. Okay, animal spirit times. What animal spirit can help my dear Libras in the month of October? What animal spirit is gifted to my dear Libras for October? Let's see what's coming in. October. Look, okay. What have we got here? And we have two. The shark and the kiwi. The kiwi and the shark. So the kiwi reads, do a walking meditation each day for the next week. Walking meditation every day for the next week. And shark, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Very different energies there. I must admit, you could not get more chalky or cheesy kind of energy, like different polar opposites there, my lovely Libras. So let's hit up this beautiful kiwi and see what he has to say for you. Most of the time, walking is a way that people get from point A to point B, often in a rush and without regard for what's really going on around them. Meditation is typically viewed as something people do while sort of sitting around cross-legged for several minutes. However, that's only one form of meditation. Walking with awareness and intention is the other. So find a place, preferably in nature, such as a forest or woods, where you can simply walk for 10 minutes or more each day for the next week. Experiment by walking more slower than you usually do, so try moving about 80% of your normal pace and speed, but stay present and be aware of how it feels to move so rapidly. Then slow down for a few more steps to where you feel each step you take. Notice how the contact with the ground starts at your heel and slowly moves up your toes. If possible, try to do this barefoot. Be aware of the sights, sounds, smells as you walk, and as well as the rhythmic feeling in your body. Whatever pace you set, be sure to breathe consciously and consistently with full awareness. Doing so while walking is what makes it a meditation. So these associations are grounded in nocturnal survival, flexibility, fatherhood, innocence, earthiness, ancient wisdom, inspiration, safety, speed, quickness, and detection. And then we have that beautiful shark energy, and that card is just divine. So shark reads, your instinctual self is that aspect of you that sends signals to your brain directly from your body. It is what's possible for your survival, particularly when you're in a life-threatening situation and must avoid danger by fighting, fleeing, or remaining still and quiet. Your instinct dictates which choice most likely ensures your preservation. It's much more primal than intellect, and it's what connects humans with all other animals. The trust for your instinctual signals can be modified and distorted by conditioning, especially childhood conditioning. When you're repeatedly told to distrust what your body is telling you and you are faced with life-threatening situations where there is no escape, this inquisitive survival mechanism becomes clouded at the least and completely suppressed at the extreme. It's replaced by either a generalized fear and agitation that gets projected onto relatively designated situations, or else a psyche numbness that anesthesializes the senses and severely limits your body's ability to process environmental cues for danger. This sensory numbness also limits your ability to fully experience pleasure. No shit. Take the time to tune into your gut feeling, using slow, deep breaths as you access code. Listen with all your senses to discern what your body is telling you, and use your intellect to interpret whether it's a conditioned reaction or an instinctual response. With practice, you'll refine your perceptual abilities so that you can completely trust what you feel. That's a really, really good one, actually. I do like that one. That's actually really, really good. So, confidence, secrets, protection, respect, survival, authority, focus, action, unpredictability, ancestral shape-shifting, solitude, endurance, assertiveness, and divinity. Okay, so it's just the ruin to go. Let's do it. So, my dear Libras, it's spiritual ruin. We'll give you guidance for this month of October. Okie dokie. That's a ruin I have not seen before, so that's kind of fun. So we have the ruin of courage, number 15. The ruin of courage. That's quite lovely, because I think that's actually really, really going to work well with this reading I've just given you. You will need courage, you will need adversity, and most of all, you'll need patience. Courage is faith in action. Drawing this ruin indicates that you are being asked to recognize and honor the courage and strength of your own spirit. As you do, you will grow in the understanding necessary to continue traveling the road you have chosen and to face with wisdom whatever challenges life brings. Anyone who has been sorely tested, suffered through the death of a loved one, been critically ill, recovered from an addiction, or broken the silence of a spousal abuse. Know well the courage it takes to heal. The insight from these transformational experiences gives us hope and teaches us that the reward for courage is wisdom. If it is the past that troubles you, know that the past is often healed by a courageous heart and mind. Are you being asked to make a leap of faith into an uncertain future? If so, consider the circle of ruins where courage lies between acceptance and prayer. Thus, the oracle is saying if you react to the present situation with panic or denial, there is no place for courage to be held. If the challenge confronting you feels overwhelming, think upon those who have faced great adversity with grace and pray for this example to inspire you. Time and again, the true test of courage is to live rather than to die. The survival, the period of crisis and completing your healing. Take comfort also from this. There is intimacy with the divine arising from the small brave acts that help us through each day. For some, receiving this ruin may be a reminder to reach out for help. Take comfort also from this. This is intimacy with the divine arising from the small brave acts that help us through each day. For some, receiving this ruin may be a reminder to reach out and ask for help. Taking the risk of reaching out is one of those brave acts of daily courage. For others, the ruin of courage announces that the cycle of sorrow and pain has finally come to an end. Be at peace with all your healing, my dear Libras. You have walked the path of true courage. Now it is time to go out in the world and live the life you were born to live. And I really don't have anything I can add to that. Extremely breathtaking, extremely powerful, but most extraordinarily true. Libras, thank you so much for joining me. And please like, share and subscribe. This is your October monthly reading, but of course keep an eye out for other content. I'm always popping out readings for different things, so keep an eye out. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit that notification bell button so you will be notified every time I upload new content. So I best leave it at that. So from the divine, the greatest, and Red Ski myself, we wish you all the very best for October. Happy Halloween, and most importantly, light and love to all. Be kind, compassionate, and patient with one another. We all have things we're going through. I love you all. Bye all.